Hi there, in this example, we create an expansion panel with child panels. Inside each child panel we create a container. We can add any element inside the container just like how we have been doing. In this example, we only added a container to the first expansion panel header. We create a parent container for everything on this page. This will have 2 rows, each with a single column, spanning 12 spaces. After adding all the rows and columns we need to build the grid. We then add an expansion panel to row 1, column 1 of the container we added. The expansion panel will pop out and its headers will be focusable. For each of the panels we need in the expansion panel, we execute add expansion panel. This creates a header and content section for that panel. We then can add a container in the content part of the panel. We have created SignOn, crew detail, aeroplane detail, logs, crew activities, sign off and overtime panels. For the SignOn panel, we will create a container with the H1 label. One can add any element to the container the same way we have been doing. The SignOn container is built to be added to the SignOn panel. We use the returned ID to do that. One can explore the BananoVuetifyAD3 library to see how this code was built. We continue to add other panels that we need. You can continue adding containers with elements as you wish here. We then bind the panels to the parent expansion panel and then later bind this to the component page. The SignOn container is a child element to the content part of the expansion panel. So the parented being referred points to the content part of the panel as the header is already added. Here we create a fluid container with 2 rows, each having a single column spanning 12 spaces. We build the grid and then add a H1 element with red text. This is added to row 1, column 1 of this container. In summary, each panel inside the expansion panel has a header and content sections. In the content section we add a container and define a grid for it. Inside that grid we can add any element we want. For us, that element is a red H1 element on row 1, column 1.